soul. It's I don't know how to describe it, man. It's good stuff, man.
Oh,
Good
man.
all around. All the musicians were some of the best studio players in town. I don't know why he asked me to come and play, but but he says nobody ever wants to know. When he called other guitar players up, they'd never come over on time, and so I started hanging out down there with my guitar and my little bitty $100 amp, and we get better. I get a better sound off this little $120 Roland's. It's about the size of a cigar box, and it kicks butt. And Joe, and plus they have $100,000 Pro Tools on there down at the studio.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
That's a that's the high dollar one. You know, and it's got effects out of effects out of effects out of. I don't really like using a whole lot of effects when I play.
Right.
I do every now. I'll use something on the vocals occasionally, and I pretty much like the next the next album that Cherokee Boys does. Not this one, but the next one after this one. I think we're going back to the roots and gonna do a live album.
Oh, wow.
You know, just live at a gig somewhere, and hopefully it'll be a concert. And that's what I'm planning on doing. We're going to start recording all of our shows and taking them back to the studio and seeing what we got. So.
And set up a YouTube channel. You need a YouTube channel.
Well, I got to have some videos first. I mean, I have a bunch of videos, but they're terrible quality, man. Just the guys were moving the cameras around, and just
Right.
this guys I got out in the garage, they're pros. And I just got to come up with some bucks for him, and he's you know.
Another really cool thing about Blog TV is if you upload a video or send it to me,
Yeah.
We can play it on the show.
I don't know, Deb. I don't know how. I have a video of the Voodoo Brothers. Would be some good. Would that be a show in itself? It's a whole hour.
Oh, wow.
Wow.
But the sound quality is not that good. It comes in and out, but the video itself is great. Look, it's clear, but I don't know. I'd rather make a new one. I got a question here from a guy from Das Sperminator. He says lots of guitar players have a hard time choosing between stomp boxes and processors. Well, here's my answer to that. Use what makes you feel good, bro. I have a Roland's GT6 that I use, and it's got 385 effects in it, but I only use 5 of them.
Wow.
But the sound that I get is amazing. And then when I go in the studio, I don't use any effects. I play straight ahead and let those guys put the effects in afterwards. I have a old Fender concert head with a 412 cabinet and a Mesa Boogie with a 112 that I use for my main setup. And I can adjust the volumes between the two of them, you know.
Mm-hmm.
And when you're running stereo out of that box I have, out of the Roland's, it is just out of this world. You know, it just depends on where I'm playing. I took this little amp and played a gig last Saturday night at VZD's here in Oklahoma City, and they put a little mic on it, and I played like that, and I was at a perfect volume. I didn't even sit on the stage with the guy. I sat right next to him. I was sitting on the picnic table right next to the stage, and they brought me a cheeseburger over and some fries and an iced tea, and I sat there in between songs eating French fries. And they go, man, I could not believe the quality of that little amp, man. I got to get one of them. I said, yeah, okay, cool.
Kind of like the little engine that could, huh?
The little engine that could. And they actually got a littler one over at Big Daddy's studio that I've used before, a little 10-watt Peavey or something like that, at 15 watts, that I nailed some stuff on, man. And then Joe put these tube things on it, made it sound like a tube amp. Oh my God, the sound is just incredible. I like to do a lot of experimentation in the studio if I have the time. Oh, Matt, man, he has an Ibanez emulator, plugs right into the board. Yeah, I run mine right into the board too, there, Matt. It's a lot crisper sound than running through an amp. But yeah, either way will work, man. I like these guys. At least ask questions on here, you know it.
Blog is so great. We love it here.
Yeah.
And JD, just so you know, Disperminator, he is an incredible musician.
Oh, I'm sure he is. I'm sure both these guys are.
Is. He really is. And a really nice guy, too.
Yeah.
We love him.
Well, why don't you play some of his music?
Actually, you know what?
Play one of his songs.
You want to hear it?
I got the perfect thing. I got two things for you, JD. I'm going to play them both.
Okay. This ain't all about JD, man. I like to share, man. You know, I mean, I like my music, and I want my music to be heard. But you know what?
Mm-hmm.
I also like other people's music.
Well, here you go.
Okay.
Meet our friend Rob, also known as Spermy.
Okay.
Spermy.
This is what I'm gonna. This is what I'm gonna do. First thing, gives me a great opportunity to play the promo for our event coming up on the 1st of August.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, am I involved in that marijuana thing?
If you want to be.
I definitely want to, because I smoke it all the time.
All right.
Well, you know what? Actually, what I'm going to do, I'm going to kick it off with like an hour, of my show.
Mm-hmm.
And most of it is going to be these guys coming on and playing live, via webcam. But every opportunity I get, I'm going to be playing music from all of you guys, too. Because I want you guys to be heard on there.
Oh, yeah.
All of you. Even if you can't play live, you're going to be heard.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah.
But we're out to free the weed and turn people on to some of the most awesome music on the internet.
Mm-hmm.
And some of the most awesome weed if it gets passed.
I'm telling you. Hey.
and I'm not condoning that kids smoke it, just people that are old enough.
Responsible adults, and that's all we're talking
and
about.
no chihuahuas or Weimaraners either.
Right.
Oh, well, you better have a talk with your boy.
He was pooping buds for a month, wasn't he?
Yeah, no, he's never gotten into it. But, you want to sit him down and educate him about it and teach him to just say no stuff.
Tell Roberta to leave the monkeys alone, all right?
Okay.
We're not going there tonight. We're not talking about the monkey and how he drowned. I'm sorry.
Oh, you destroyed me that night. You were talking about the monkey.
Yeah.
And Deb was saying, Jack, make sure you
All
ask
right,
JD
let's
about
play
his
this
monkey.
song. What's the name of the song, Jack?
Okay, well, this one is the promo that we've got for. It's actually a video, JD.
Awesome! That's great, man.
It's for our event about on August 1st about freeing the weed, and then afterwards the song I'm going to play is called "Out for Blood."
Okay. Is this a 2-hour show tonight or an hour?
It can be as long as we want it to be. We have no time limits over here.
We can go all night.
Oh well, we've got 10 viewers. How about them monkeys? She says again. Matt, it's actually about promoting the medical use of the stuff. Well,
at the minimum, but
let me tell you something, man. I have cirrhosis of the liver, people. Yes, I used to drink too much Jack Daniels, okay? But here's the deal. Every time they want to give me morphine, okay? Morphine is addicting as a mother.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Marijuana helps ease the pain in my abdomen. It really, really does. They don't believe me. They will not ever believe me because it's the damn Veterans Administration, But let me tell you something. I'd rather smoke marijuana and not get a liver than do morphine and be strung out. Because that's the worst stuff to kick, man.
Yeah.
Okay?
It's worse than even crystal meth. Once you're on it, that's why.
That's how stupid our government is. I hate to say it.
Amen.
They'd rather get people strung out than do the right thing and just legalize marijuana. If they legalize marijuana, we could pay off the national debt in 5 years.
Thank you.
Yeah. JD, let me
Yes.
throw a
All right,
statistic.
put it on, bro.
No, hold on. Let me throw a statistic at you while we're talking about this.